Hey guys, it's the Fields Bros here, and we have major breaking news about Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super is set and confirmed to return in July. Now at first, Toei and Funimation denied that Dragon Ball Super had new episodes in production and that it wasn't coming back at all in July. They denied that for reasons they had to because they want to break the news themselves, obviously. But to me, where will Dragon Ball Super pick up now that it's set to return in July? That's what I want to talk about. So, originally, the ending of Dragon Ball Super, episode 131 in the Tournament of Power, that's the last we saw of the series until the Broly movie. Until the Broly movie came out. But if you remember, when Dragon Ball Super first came out, they retold the Battle of Gods movie and the Resurrection of Frieza movie into arcs before we got any new real material. I don't think that's going to be the case this go around with Dragon Ball Super. I really don't believe that. I don't think that's going to be the case. Dragon Ball Super was rushed. There were so many animators. The deadline, 1 week to get out episodes that had to be on schedule. So it was rushed. They're going to do things a lot differently this time. I don't think the Broly movie will be retold into the arc, and that's where I don't think that's where it's going to be picked up at. Now, episode 132, where Dragon Ball Super will pick up at, I think it's going to be the Moro saga that we're currently seeing told in the Dragon Ball Super manga. To me, I think the series will have an adaptation of that, and that will become episode 132, the Moro saga, and that's where Dragon Ball Super should pick up at. To me, if they came back and retold the Broly movie with the 45 minutes of missing footage or cut from the script, to me, I just don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. The Broly movie was fine. I think that should be itself. It's canon. Now have that be a part of the story, but you don't have to retell it in an arc when Super comes back. I think Dragon Ball Super episode 132, because episode 131, the Tournament of Power, that's where everything left off. Episode 132 should be Moro, the Moro saga, and that's everything that should happen there. Now as far as after that, there's a lot of speculation that it's going to be fan service. There's people saying Dragon Ball Heroes has a lot of good ideas that the series could kind of make into their own. Now, I agree with that, but at the same time, Dragon Ball Heroes is so wacky. It's so wacky, it's such fan service that I think the overall view of Dragon Ball would take a hit if it went super fan service route. To me, bringing back Frieza, bringing back Broly, to me, that might be enough of fan service in terms of bringing back characters that people like, bringing back characters that have a huge fan base, a huge following. So to me, when Dragon Ball Super returns in July, I don't think they should retell the Broly movie. I don't think that's where episode 132 should pick up at. I think episode 132 should pick up at where the Dragon Ball Super manga is at right now with the Moro arc. You know what I mean? That, to me, that's where you pick up at, and that's where you start developing and making scripts and making everything happen. So, to me, that's my thoughts on Dragon Ball Super returning in July. It's now confirmed, and at first they did deny it. At first Toei denied it, and rightfully so. They have to be the ones in control of their own press and their own... You know what I mean? It just makes sense that they would want to announce it themselves. So it's the Fields Bros. Dragon Ball Super is confirmed, set to return in July. Now, whether it's going to be called Dragon Ball Super 2 or something else completely different. Maybe they denied Dragon Ball Super isn't in production because it's simply not named Dragon Ball Super. I highly doubt that. But that's just a theory floating around. It's the Fields Bros. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Peace.